Hi there. This is Paranormasight. And, look, I'm on a mystery kick. What can I say? I want more mysteries. I know we just finished Lost Judgment and we finished Sherlock Holmes. So, time to hop into this game from Square Enix. Ah, you're here. Welcome. Welcome. I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosave. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Saving is a very important element of games. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button. From here, you can check the text log, view useful files, and switch auto mode on and off. You can also adjust the brightness, volume, and other settings in the options menu. For instance, if there's a voice you would prefer not to hear, you can mute it by setting the voice volume to 0. I guess there is voice acting. I suggest you check the brightness, controls, and other settings now before going on. Will do, Storyteller Chief Man. Whoa. Why is that? I'll ignore that for now. Ooh, let me turn that off for now. I don't want my controller vibrating by accident. I will leave this the same. Audio. Video. Okay. We should be good. Yes, please. Files updated. Open an updates page. Cool. I have a mouse. And keyboard. Is this gonna be fine? It's probably gonna be fine. Curse? Use curse. The fuck you mean use curse? Okay. Is that all that I have right now? Okay. I'll explain other essential functions when the time is right. There is one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. It would feel strange to go on without knowing your name. Please, tell me what I may call you. Go. I see. Whoa. It took my Steam name! Yo, that's my Steam name! Are you certain you wish to be called Spooky? Sure. Oh, how rude of me. Please pardon my mistake. I was sure that's what you said, but it seems I was wrong. What came over me? Let me try again. You wish to be called Ko? Sure. I see. I see you, game. I see you. I see. Very good. I seem to have gotten it right this time. Alright. Now that we've been properly introduced, let us begin our story. This gives me some Professor Layton vibes in the music. From antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolve, death has been a constant presence that none have ever escaped. Whether it is one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflect people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain, ghosts, spirits, and so on. Similarly, in an attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of those secret arts are still being passed down to this day. On that note, Ko. This may seem rather abrupt, but... is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if you had one chance to use the secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life one time and one time only, what would you do, Ko? I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice myself. I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice someone. I'd use it if it came at no cost. I wouldn't want it. Let someone else have it. Honestly, yeah, that's probably the best choice here, right? Cause, listen, we've all seen enough media to know that bringing someone back never quite works the way you want it to. Unless you got 7 Dragon Balls. I see. Very interesting. Yes. That is what I thought you would say. What seems to be the matter? Ha! You want to know what this box that has been sitting here is? It's quite a curious thing, isn't it? This is called a color television. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this that do not exist in the age you are from. In this era, a color television can be found in nearly every household. That is not all. For example, if a person should wish to contact someone while they are out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? I was alive during that. Yeah. I'd be thrilled to have you continue the story, Ko. After all, that is why you came here, no? So let us begin. I've kept you waiting long enough. I present you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding this curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within surely share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. I imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strong about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. The first I shall introduce, a man of God, listen, it's been a while since, please be happy, okay? A man named Shogo Oki is one of them. Okay. Shogo Oki, male, occupation, office worker. Shogo is an unremarkable young man entering his 3rd year of working in the plant department at Haihaku Soaps, a chemical company headquartered in Sumida. Born in western Tokyo to an ordinary family around the same time as the birth of color TV, he grew up amidst the boom of special effect-heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private school in Tokyo and has since settled into an apolitical mindset, common among those of his generation, with no strong ideals and no particular dissatisfaction with the world as it develops around him. He is content to go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance. And it's safe to assume he will follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder, starting a family, and remaining at the same company until retirement. He plays folk guitar as a hobby and is currently looking for a girlfriend. Hey, storyteller, we don't know nothing about you. Great. Huh? Huh. I wonder what it could be at such a time. Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Oki, a 25-year-old man who worked at the company in the area. As signs of a struggle were found, the Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. Oh, excuse me, please pay no mind to what have you just seen. Goodness, you very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend you did not see that. Let us turn back time, back a smidge, and start again from there. Do you understand? You saw nothing. You know nothing. Huh. This story is a work of fiction. All locations, characters, organizations, legends, etc. that appear in this game have no relation to reality. Rare Enix present. Give me the deets, man. Shogo? Shogo, are you alright? Hey, can you hear me? Huh? Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shoko. Oki. Well, I could have done that better. What do you think you're doing falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now. Up with you. Up. Okay. And... there. How's that? Alright? Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors, but my head's still a little fuzzy. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit to see if you can walk alright. When the game is in your control, drag the screen or move the right stick to move around. Try looking at your surroundings now. Oh, that's fucky with me. That's kind of fucking with me. Hey, a telephone. Well, it's nighttime. We're in a park. Yeah. I might have gotten a little scared. Good. You seem to be fine. What a relief. Don't do that, Yoko. Do you remember anything? Like, where we are or what we were doing? I'm just gonna... Oh no, you look so confused. You're messing with me, right? Stop it. You're scaring me. Alright, let's just calm down. Take a good look around you, okay? Look around and select things you want to investigate. You can converse with people by selecting their faces. Okay. Where are we? Alright. This is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're at Kinshibori Park near Kinshicho Station. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight. That explains why there's nobody else around. Okay. This is gonna be a lot of reading, folks. But that's what you're here for, right? Sumida City, Tokyo. One of the 23 districts of Tokyo. Located in the eastern part of the city, it is surrounded by the Sumida, Arakawa, and Kunaka rivers. At the start of the Showa era, the area was still divided into two districts, the southern Honjo and the northern Mukojima, but they were merged into one district after the Second World War. It is said to be named after the Sumida River and the banks that line it. Unlike the river, however, its name uses the character for ink rather than that for corner. Even now, people still frequently mix up the two. Despite suffering extensive damage from both the Great Kanto earthquake and air bombings during the war, Sumida managed to recover and come out on top nearly every time. Once filled with samurai residences, it is now home to a thriving industrial district and many residential zones, though evidence of its previous character can still be found all around the area. Major landmarks: the Echo Temple, former Yasuda Gardens, site of Kira Kozukinosuke's residence, Hanjo Matsuzako Park, Matsuzakocho Park. Okay. Gotta sound it out. Sorry. Sumida Park, Tokyo Metropolitan Memorial Hall, and Mokujima Yaken Gardens. Kinshibori Park, opened in 1950, conveniently close to Kinshicho Station and... Oh wait, conveniently close, not closed. Bleh. Surrounded on all sides by roads, this paved park is a popular spot for people to meet or relax. Kinchibori Park was named after the Kinchibori Canal, part of the South Warigesui? Not sure about that one. Canal, which could once be found nearby. In fact, the area's name, Genshicho, was also derived from the canal. I could talk to her. I can investigate her. That's Yoko Fukunaga. Good, at least I can remember that much. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more about what's going on. I've only met a few times, but we've really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around. I have no idea how she feels, though. I get the sense she isn't thinking about me that way right now. But I know I've got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult. Ah, so you, my dude, are the Sanrio guy to the Junji Ito girl. Ah, I see. Paranormal fanatic, Yoko Fukunaga. Wow. Whew. Yo, this gives me a workout. This is fine. She is a housekeeper. After obtaining a junior college degree, Yoko started working as a housekeeper. Due to her ability to see things others cannot, she has received strange looks from a young age. This ability spurred an interest in the paranormal, which she continues to pursue to this day. Following graduation, Yoko worked a desk job at a trading company, but butted heads with her supervisor, who was skeptical of the supernatural, and quit within a year. Now, while working as a housekeeper, she spends her hours devouring mystery magazines and visiting haunted spots. As she vowed to live life true to herself and never change for the sake of others, Yoko has no regrets about the path she has taken. Yoko has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogopogo, who has been by her side since she was a student. Okay, let me see if there's anything around. The playground. That's an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here at night. Anything else I can look at? Hey, a telephone booth. These telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on, so they can be used in an emergency. Whoa. A telephone booth, for all you youngsters who don't know what that is, apparently. A small booth containing a public telephone, most often found in parks or along roads. Local telephone calls can be placed at a rate of 10 yen per 3 minutes. That's not too bad. More recently, telephone booths capable of accepting prepaid cards known as a telephone card has begun to spread, enabling one to make a phone call without a need for small change. Life. It moves on like sliced bread. The telephone booths in the downtown area tend to be plastered with unauthorized advertisements and leaflets, a problem that has shown no sign of slowing down. I see. Let me look at the moon. I cannot look at the moon. Hey, yo. Okay, I'm gonna try to recall. Let me think. What can I remember? Okay, her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. What's the deal with this park? It was around noon, on one of my days off. I just finished running some errands in a Kinshicho, and was taking a quick break. I was just looking around, absent-mindedly. Oh, do I need to do that? Alright, okay. Does she pop up like before? Does she jump scare me? Where you at? Where you at? There she is! When I noticed this girl loitering about. She was digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Sorry. I must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand.
Really? I mean, that'd be a huge help, but
But
are you really just a good Samaritan, or are you after, something else?
huh? Yo. I don't know this man. You've thrown me in this man's shoes. Maybe he is an absolute pervert, right?
Oh, wow. My hero. People like you really do exist. I think I might cry. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into.
No worries. What are you looking for anyway? Did you lose a bracelet or something?
Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal.
The what?
Now I've done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. The 7 Mysteries of Hanjo. Do you know anything about it? I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. Hanjo is the southern part of Sumida. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into 2 separate cities. The north part was Mukojima, and the south part was Hanjo.
Huh.
Am I boring you?
Well, I'm not local or anything. I just work around here.
Oh, then no wonder you didn't know. Well, the 7 Mysteries of Hanjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period.
Is this real? Somebody please tell me. Really? It's that old? That's like over 200 years ago.
Oh, I've got your attention after all.
I just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze.
I don't blame you. A lot of the popular stories going around are pretty fishy. But the 7 Mysteries of Hanjo are different because they're all true.
They're true?
That's what I said. They're the real deal.
So hold on, what does that mean? Are you telling me there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park?
Yep, pretty much. But there's gotta be more to it. After all I've done, I still haven't found a thing.
That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. Ah, I need some water, hold up. I'm also experimenting with actually having my model up during this, because as you might or might not remember, I did not have that during Please Be Happy, although that was certainly a much more emotional story. Hey, we got a map. Oh my god. Jeez, this is gonna be a lot of reading. A location in the southern part of modern Sumida City. It consists mostly of swamplands until the middle of the Edo period. While it wasn't originally considered part of the city of Edo itself. Wait, really? The area on the eastern side of the Sumida River began to develop once the Ryogoku Bridge was built after the Great Fire of Meireki? I'm going to be struggling this whole entire time, aren't I? While Hanjo is known for its large number of rivers and canals, many of these were dug during the area's urbanization for drainage and sewage. The Ryogoku Bridge area, home to the Eiko Temple, eventually became filled with both people and shops. After a magistrate was assigned to the area, and shops continued to pop up, it soon became a part of Edo proper, as its reputation as a lively place spread. Hanjo, along with other areas like Asakusa and Fukukawa, are still appreciated today for their old-fashioned feel and architecture. Let's learn about the occult craze. Paranormal phenomena, the supernatural, aliens, cryptids, lost civilizations, ESP, the list goes on. Such unexplainable phenomena are quick to take on a life of their own. A plesiosaurus named Nessie living in a Loch Ness. Sightings of mythical creatures such as the Tsuchinoko or Hibanagon. The urban legend of the Kuchisake Onna. That one's a lady. I think that's in the northern areas, right? Damn. I need to brush up on my Japanese mythology. Television reports of spoon-bending psychics, documentaries which feature mediums and spirit photography. These are only a few examples of stories that have captivated the public. There's no end to this obsession in sight, with magazines on paranormal phenomena enjoying widespread publication. Most recently, rumors of an ancient ritual known as the Rite of Resurrection have begun spreading in certain circles. The Whispering Canal, an enduring superstition. Formerly known as Kinshimbori, many fishermen once gathered on this section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their days came to a close and the fishermen gathered up their catches, a terrifying voice would rise up from the canal, whispering, "Leave it behind. Leave it behind." Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal, never to return. This strange phenomenon continued to occur, and the people began to call this body of the water the Whispering Canal. Honjo became known as a hotspot for strange happenings during the Edo period. A number of these stories have survived to this day and become known as the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. While many of these were likely the result of people blaming things they didn't understand on spirits or monsters, the stories continued to be told as urban legends. Despite what the name would imply, there are actually more than 10 of these strange tales. Their roots likely came from the stories told by the city's common folk. The most famous of the stories is the Whispering Canal, which eventually became the basis for both an idiom and a well-known Rakugo story. Whoa, so let's see. The most famous 7. The Whispering Canal, the Fool's Procession, the Beckoning Light, the Haunting Clappers, the Evergreen Beach, the Taiko of Sugaru, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the One-Sided Reed, and the Ever-Burning Lantern. We exchanged contact information, and we've talked on the phone a few times since. We've even met in person once or twice. But she never brought up the 7 Mysteries of Honjo again. I figured she'd gotten bored of it. Until today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume her search. Huh? Wait a second. Where did Yoko go? Don't play those creepy sounds. Come on. Well, according to Yoko, the Whispering Canal, one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, is around here somewhere. It's apparently the story that the expression "left at the canal" originally comes from. I think I left myself a note about it. I should check my files. What? I already have it. Okay. Cool. So, she's over here. I saw her. Yep. There she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seems to enjoy herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their head. No animal needs that much petting. Jeez, she's still at it. I guess I'll just recall more things. That's right. She asked me to come here to help her look for one of the 7 mysteries. Actually, I think I did some research into the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Can't remember all too well. I should check my files. Oh god. Alright, let's start at the top. The Fool's Procession. An enduring superstition, a mysterious tale regaling an encounter had by a daimyo at his residence in Honjo Ushijima, now Komagata High School. Guess we're going to the high school later. While walking around his estate, he heard the sound of music, much like that of a Kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one neared the Rarigesu? Sui? Yeah, Rarigesui? Canal. The source of the sound was never located. This story is also known as the Procession of the Tanuki, as many of the belief that it must have been the mischievous tricksters behind it all. The beckoning light. While walking along the road near Hanoji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern light up ahead. Despite there being no one around, following it would cause it to go out suddenly when getting near. But just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding the one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it is a monster leading people astray. Some even believe it's the vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. The haunting clappers. As the evening bell rings in Iricho, near present-day Shumoku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight, the sound of another set of clappers answers back. He curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack, clack. The echo answers again, but no matter how hard he searches for the source of the second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. The Evergreen Beach. Once upon a time in North Okurabashi, a beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, now known as the former Yasuda Gardens. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the beach residence. Somehow, no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread of the eternally green tree, it became known as the Evergreen Beach. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, though the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say that the strangest part of this legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. Well, there you go. Sometimes it's just science. The Taiko of Tsugaru. There was once a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Tsugaru who built a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. On this estate was an almost 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large drum that resided atop the tower in the event of a fire. While most towers used wooden blocks to sound the fire alarm, for some reason this residence was permitted to use drums. The residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip among the townsfolk. That's just a rumor. There's nothing special. The Foot Washing Mansion. Now this is a weird one, right? This is the story of something that occurred in the dead of night in a residence of Mikasacho, modern-day South Rarigesui? I need to learn how to pronounce it. It keeps coming up. Oh, sorry. That was probably my chair. In Kamizawa, a foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot drenched in blood smashed through the ceiling. "Wash!" it commanded. After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came. Fixing the roof it had broken, a man who had been visited by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. That is a strange one, eh? The One-Sided Reed. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomezo, who fell for a woman named Okoma. Tomezo persistently chased after Okoma, attempting to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advances every time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomezo brought a dagger to a canal near Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okoma. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along the canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. That's a little spooky. The Ever-Burning Lantern. On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as South Warigesu. But there is something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly, even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there is also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of the story in which the Sobakart's lantern remains dark, refusing to be lit. Cool. Good research you did there, Shogo. Actually, okay, thanks. I just read them. Ah, wait. She's coming back this way. Hey, what was that just now? Huh? Didn't you hear that? Well, okay, listen, it's a horror thing, so like, you're just hearing things, lady. No, I didn't hear anything. You sure you didn't just imagine it? Maybe I did. These guys got that 90s drip, yo. But your special talent. You should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent? What are you talking about? Huh? I mean your spirit sense. You look like you can handle your liquor. Huh? I have no idea what drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Well, you must. I mean, you can see me, right? Huh? Well, that's a twist. Shogo Oki at 1 a.m. Kinshibori Park. I don't know how she's comfortable talking about spirits and the paranormal at this time of night. Either she's got guts or she's just used to it. Unless... No, it can't be. Wait. You're kidding me, right? About what? I mean, just now. It kind of sounded like you were saying that only people with spirit sense can see you. Of course that was a joke. Duh. You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? Well, yeah. I see. Girls are evil spirits, confirmed. Well, I mean, Mio was a spirit, right? Technically, fox spirit? I meant when I said about your spirit senses being strong. I break it down a whole gamut in one gulp. Seriously. That's the real reason I asked you to help me with the 7 Mysteries of Hanjo business. Okay, well, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure. I could handle a solid Moscow mule. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. But you have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, right? Weird stuff? Yeah, like things you could see but never understand. You can't be serious. Well, let's talk about it. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you telling me they actually exist? Yeah, you bet they do. But you can only recognize them if you really believe in them. So, be careful. So, even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt that they exist? That's right. The spirit world is all about the mind and the soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you're properly in tune. But sometimes, people get caught up in the moment, thinking they might see something, and then they really do, because they believe they would. Is that how it works? Yep, just like drinking. You never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. I'm still not sure I get the drinking thing. You know, I realized how strange it was as the words left my mouth. Sheesh. Okay, how about the alcohol? Totally unrelated, but do you actually drink? Real alcohol, I mean. Oh, talk about whiplash. I didn't expect you to start making small talk. Well, our conversation was getting a bit dark. I figured a change of topic might lighten things up. Oh, I see. If you really want to know.
I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, I've never actually had a Moscow Mule. Really now. I just thought it sounded cool. I would like to try it though.
Why don't we go for a drink sometime then?
Ooh, are you asking me out? No, you're just being a good Samaritan, right?
No, that's not what I meant.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. But only if we find one of the 7 mysteries.
Alright, let's get to work. Well, I want to talk more. Wait, what the heck? This one's checked now. I just remembered. I actually did some research on the 7 mysteries of Hanjo at the library.
You did? What did you find?
Well, I discovered a few interesting things.
Oh, tell me everything.
Here you go. Although they're called the 7 mysteries, the literature lists 9 of them.
Oh, I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Some people think there could be up to 15. That's the thing about these old folk tales. Stuff gets added to them over the years.
That's more extra stories than the main ones.
Yeah, but the 7 mysteries rolls off the tongue way better than 9 or 15.
If you say so.
And it makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember.
Huh. That is a good point. Oh, by the way, were we talking about the Rite of Resurrection?
Ooh, your memory is as strong as your tolerance. I'm gonna start calling you Martini Man Shogo.
I'm really climbing up the drinks menu, huh?
So you know about it, huh? The Rite of Resurrection. The magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it.
Really? Maybe that's where I heard about it. Still, I don't know. It seems a little too far-fetched to be true.
So, the Rite of Resurrection. It's the forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by a famous onmyoji from the ancient age. Rumor has it, an old manuscript containing actual concrete details about the rite were recently discovered. This rumor comes from a presentation given by a local historian, Hideki Arashi, at the academic conference.
Whoa, you sure know a lot about this stuff.
Well, that's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff.
I kinda got that.
Oh.
But if a researcher spoke about it at an academic conference, it must have some basis in fact.
Exactly. That's why I believe the Rite of Resurrection is real.
Now I'm starting to believe it too.
Good. The pursuit of the unknown starts with
Belief. I would like to just interrupt this conversation real quick and say there's something really the art is really good, but it's very uncanny.
I got that from a Professor Arashi himself.
The Rite of Resurrection. As indicated by its name, this manuscript holds detailed instructions on how to perform the secret art of reviving the dead. This forbidden ritual is said to have been devised by a once famous onmyoji. Local researcher Hideki Arashi recently discovered the old manuscript and gave a presentation on it at an academic conference, setting ripples through the field of occult studies. Do we have more?
And if you can believe that, there might be hope for you yet.
You can't be serious. Okay. So, I read some of the stories and none of them were, well, scary. I thought these were supposed to be ghost stories. What, you don't think a giant foot crashing through your house roof, demanding you wash it, be scary? That's true.
You're more like a collection of superstitions, really. But there are some pretty disturbing ones in the mix.
Yeah, like the one that's supposed to take place here, the Whispering Canal. People who fished in this canal would hear a voice call out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch or the canal would take it.
Right.
Is that what you're expecting to find here in the park?
Not quite. We're talking about a folk tale from hundreds of years ago. After centuries of telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original story?
So, basically, you think the true story of the Whispering Canals might be completely different from what we know?
Exactly. I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious?
About what?
People from around here have the expression left at the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. This story is where it came from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing in it about leaving people behind.
Now that you mention it, that's true. So you're saying the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned? It kind of held on that previous expression a little too long. I don't know if the game is being cheeky or not.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Ha, gotcha. Wait, hang on. I've got another question.
You
mentioned the Rite of Resurrection. Are you looking for that too? Does it have something to do with the 7 Mysteries of Hanjo?
Ooh, you're sharp. I could cut my finger on you. To tell the truth, it's actually the other way around.
What do you mean?
Well, I started off searching for the Rite of Resurrection. But along the way, I realized that I needed to investigate the 7 Mysteries of Hanjo first.
I see. So then, why are you looking for the rite? If you're looking into a way to bring someone back from the dead, does that mean you've got someone you want to bring back? You know what? Forget it. It just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I figured I'd need to tell you at some point.
It's... your dog? Ogopogo? Ogopogo?
Yeah, I want to bring Ogopogo back to life.
Hey, yo, bringing your dog back to life? Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Not a good idea.
He died in an accident about a month ago.
Ogopogo died?
All right. Ogopogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years.
Ah, okay. Your dog. Gotcha. You spent a long time together. Losing him must have been really hard for you.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm not sure if the rite even works on dogs. But as soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I don't think I could forgive myself if I just let the opportunity pass by.
Definitely. I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be hard to talk about. Do you believe this, Shogo? Like, this lady that you've known for maybe just a little bit of time has just come up to you and is like, yeah, I want to bring my dog back to life. Okay, yeah, now saying that out loud, yeah, if a girl came up to me and was like, I want to bring my dog back to life, A, first of all, I'd be like, don't do that. Don't do that. But 2, I would be like, yeah, I can help you.
But you know what? All that led to me meeting you. So at least something good came of it. Though, that doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously.
Yoko, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Yay, I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah?
What's that got to do with the 7 mysteries, though? The Rite of Passage? Rite of Resurrection? God damn it. So, about the connection between this rite and the 7 mysteries. Putting together everything we've talked about, my guess is that the original stories behind the 7 mysteries, the true stories, are the keys to finding the Rite of Resurrection. And that's why you're here searching for one of them. Do I have that right?
Wow, 10 out of 10. You're proving to be quite the capable assistant.
Wait, since when was I the assistant?
Anyway, this is all just hearsay, but some say that what led to the 7 mysteries coming to be
was the Rite of Resurrection itself. Huh? Don't the stories come from the Edo period? I thought the Rite of Resurrection was supposed to be way older than that. Right. It seems that that an Omyoji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. That old manuscript I mentioned, with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently it was written in the Edo period. Oh, right. I never told you its name. The manuscript is called The Record of Fates. Whoa, what a name. And it speculates that the secret of the rite is hidden within the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. How do you know all this? So now, the 7 mysteries are the hot new trend. Among who? You know, this whole thing's starting to sound pretty questionable. It's now starting to sound questionable? Okay. Come on. Remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown? It starts with belief, right? The Record of Fates, an old manuscript from the Edo period, written by the sorcerer who recovered the Rite of Resurrection. It is viewed as a priceless and authentic document due to its detailed account on how to perform the ritual. Whoa. What the hell? It feels like the air just changed. I'm not turning around. Yoko. You okay? Hey, what's wrong? Stay with me. No, this can't be. No, no. I'm gonna turn around now. Oh. Oh, there's nothing behind me. I'm good. I can't scream. I have people sleeping. Sorry. Sorry, folks. Yoko? Yoko! I feel eyes on my back. I can't move. Is there something behind me? I just looked! There's nothing here. What? Okay, look, I'm looking. I don't see nothing. Yoko's pointing over here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Though she looks really spooked. I doubt she's making this up. Damn it. Did I miss it? Wait, what? There's a bush. I don't get this. What? What did I do? What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? What the frick? Oh, great. That's not good. Huh? Oh yeah, she's not okay. Huh? What the? What is? Something's... What is it? Why is this happening? Okay. Shogooki. 1 a.m. Kinshibori Park. What? Yoko, answer me, Yoko. No way. It can't be. Why? Why? Well. What the hell just happened? No, damn it. I've got bigger problems. Yoko? Just hold on. Everything's going to be okay. Oh god. She's not breathing. She's cold, and I don't feel a pulse. This can't be happening. Okay. An ambulance, right. I've got to call an ambulance. I need a phone. Right, the phone. I've got to call an ambulance. I called it in. The ambulance shouldn't be long. But is it going to make a difference? Her body's gone stiff, and her skin is cold. And I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. Don't get it. Just a few minutes ago, we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko. How did this happen? Could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Resurrect her. Huh? Oh, that's right. That Rite of Resurrection she was talking about really does exist. There might be a way to bring her back. If someone can just drop dead out of nowhere like they were cursed, then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Yoko believed in it. So if I believe in her, it seems completely possible. Maybe, just maybe, I can still save her. Even if I've got to deal with spirit senses and curses or whatever, I've got to give it a try. Wait for me, Yoko. I promise I'll use the Rite of Resurrection to bring you back. Can I just say that's not a good idea? That's just not a good idea. No. Right before she died, felt a strange presence a few times. It seems like she saw something. Something that shook her to the bone. There's definitely something strange going on. And maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? She mentioned that the Rite of Resurrection and the Seven Mysteries were connected. So maybe whatever it was she saw had something to do with that Whispering Canal. Whoa. We're gonna die. Damn it. That presence again. Must be around here somewhere, but where? Well, she was looking this way. I don't see anything. Yeah, she's still dead. Wait, what the frick? Hey, there's something on the ground. Did Yoko drop this? I didn't notice it until now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. It's 3 or 4 centimeters tall. It looks like it could be a keychain. From how rotted it is, it's way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing? Curse stone acquired. The Whispering Canal. Thanks. Oh, well, that's not good. What the? Help me. Leave me. Are these the Whispering Canal's memories? Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. They walked away, leave me behind, dropped dead. Kill them. Kill them. Those who walk away. Kill them all. You have acquired the power of the Curse Stone, the Whispering Canal. You can use it to kill those who walk away from you. Press the Use Curse button to kill your target as they attempt to depart. That ain't a very hero thing to do, my guy. Ah. Murderous impulse seeps into my soul like a thick black tar. Now, Kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You, who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Should you seek life's restoration, take your curse in hand. Reap lives by the score. And claim their soul dregs for your own. Collect enough to sate this vessel. And by their sacrifice claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse bearers. For theirs are the equal of droves of lesser souls. Now go forth and kill. Okay. Wow, this took a turn. I did not expect that. Well then, so it sounds like it's time for Death Note. Yeah. This one has changed. Let's see. Kills by drowning one who leaves the curse bearer behind. Didn't Shogo die? A resentful memory. Toki loved fishing with her father Junkichi more than anything. With their wicker baskets on their backs, they would leave for the canal every morning and fish till the evening. The miso soup her mother Koma made using the carp they caught was to die for. Her parents loved her dearly. One day, however, her father disappeared. Toki's mother went to look for him and never came back either. Those who came to express their concerns eventually stopped visiting her out of fear. Toki continued to wait all alone. Mother, father, where did you go? Don't leave me behind. Unable to bear the loneliness, she left her home and trudged along the roads until night fell. Neither her mother nor her father were anywhere to be found. Tears stung her eyes. Suddenly, the sound of fish splashing in the water cut through the silence. She found herself standing before the canal where they used to fish together. The taste of carp and the memory of her father's smile flashed across her mind. Without thinking, Toki walked into the moat. The sound of water splashing echoed throughout the night air. Passerbys thought of it only as the fish in the canal. The splashing faded, and the silence returned to the lonely night. Curse echoes are the visual manifestation of curses. These manifestations are fundamentally related to the origin of the curse. They do not always take the same shape and may sometimes appear in more abstract or disfigured form. They lack consciousness, unlike a spirit, and are thus the mere dregs of a soul. Curses are made tangible by what are known as soul dregs. Someone possessed by a curse that has a curse echo is called a curse bearer. A curse echo in itself a curse, and a possessed curse bearer can inflict that curse upon others at will. A curse that comes with a curse echo is considered very powerful in and of itself. Ordinarily, those with no spirit sense would not be able to perceive a curse echo, but anyone who becomes a curse bearer can see other curse echoes. All Netsuke carvings. Netsuke? I don't know. Carvings imbued with curses derived from the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. Ordinarily, only those with spirit sense can wield such curses, but these cursed stones allowed ordinary people to use them just as lethally. Ooh. Soul dregs. When someone dies, their life essence leaves the body and becomes a soul. If one is killed by means of certain curses, however, their life essence will be turned into a residue known as soul dregs. The Rite of Resurrection essentially uses these soul dregs as a sacrificial offering to bring back the dead. What amount of soul dregs required depends on when the person being resurrected passed away. The more time has passed since their passing, the more soul dregs are required. Ooh. What the hell was that? It was like the curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I picked up this cursed stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I wanted the rite, I have to kill a bunch of people with this curse stone and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that this rite really exists. This thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that. Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. Not just one person either. Scores, it said. So, this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But, if I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back. And there was something about other curse bearers being worth more than soul dregs. Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. Well then, with that horrific bit of horror over. Hey, look, a dude! Let's kill him! Now that I look closer, is there someone there? Call out? Stay silent? Let's call out, why not? Hey, who's there? Oh. It's coming towards me. Oh my. How unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it. What? Cat got your tongue, Mr. Oki? Huh? No. Who are you? And how do you know my name? You mean to say you don't recognize me? This comes as a bit of a shock, I must say. Look a little harder, and I dare say it will jog your memory. What's with this guy? Sure, I'll think. That man, who is he? He looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow he looks really shady. What's he doing here? Was he watching us all this time? Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of the other curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dregs. What am I supposed to do with this information? Well, I'm looking. A tall, humorless looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me though. Have we met somewhere before? He's probably trying to get me to do something that'll kill myself, right? The cold night air feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream, but I've got bigger problems right now. I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? Have we met? Dear me. It is always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I am Takumi Yumioka. Takumi Yumioka? Does that ring any bells? I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Maybe. So you do not even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortuitous. Wait. Hey, I just put something together. I'm not sure if this is like a thing, right? Could I have picked up the cursed stone with the voices off, and that actually does something? Because no one's spoken yet, and it's really starting to bother me. I'll find out later. Person of interest. Takumi Yumioka, the man who is covertly watching me. Creep. Well then, Mr. Oki, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. How do you know? How do you know about that? Why, I saw the whole thing. That doesn't explain how you know what a cursed stone is. Even I barely have a handle on it. You know of the 7 mysteries of Hanjo and their curses and all of that, don't you? But of course. Those curse stones. They are terribly dangerous things, capable of killing without a trace, so long as their conditions are met. I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah. Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hand. It would be safer in mine, don't you agree? Dude, I know nothing about you. I don't trust you. Although it seems I have arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. What are you? That wasn't me. I'm willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your curse stone. No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours. Very well. I had hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice. This Takumi guy must have a curse stone of his own. Well, right? He might. Water. Okay, that was a good sip of water. Ooh, man, I have not done this in a while. He's asking for mine, so he might not have one. He knows a lot, so he might have one. I mean, I don't think he has one. There's no way he has the cursed stone of his own. If he did, he wouldn't be so eager to get his hands on mine. He wants one of his own. They're that powerful and that dangerous. By the sound of it, if I give him the chance, he'll try to take my curse stone by force. I have to keep him talking and figure out a way to get my curse out first. How can I get him to leave me behind? Though, it would be a waste not to take this chance to find out about the other curse bearers. I need a topic that'll keep him talking. My best bet will be about your curse stone, right? He's not gonna want to talk about himself. He has no idea who Yoko is. What do you want with my curse stone anyway? I intend to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I'm certain that you too would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill without fear of consequence is, in itself, a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who could not resist the urge to use it. All the more so if promised the chance to resurrect the dead. You'll seal it away. How? I'll put in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in the supernatural matters. If I have gained your trust, I must ask you to hand me your cursed stone. Takumi Yomioka. He said his name was. He hasn't taken his eyes off me for a second. Even now he's still staring right at me. Who the hell is he? Maybe if I can focus, I can recall something useful. Okay. Takumi Yumioka? How the hell does he know me? Not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside of work. Damn, nothing, huh? Think, buddy. I want to use my curse on him. I have to get him to walk away and leave me behind. Now, what would convince him to do that? Scenario 1. He does what he came here to do. He suddenly needs to be somewhere else. Probably here for the curse stone, so I don't think I'd be able to get out of scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side. So my only hope is scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever, I just need him to walk away once. We are def noting this. Okay, cool. Can I look around? Or is he gonna attack me if I look around? About Yoko. How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse? Mr. Oki, If you're hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a curse stone, I assure you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Oki, no matter what you might tell yourself. That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died. Oh. Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this. Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you are mistaken. But you should know now that multiple curses awakened at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Hanzhou, and many other curse bearers. It is not premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible. Wait, so you're saying that at midnight a bunch of people became curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, he could be telling me anything. Should I look behind me? Damn. I don't know anything about you, buddy. Nothing. Okay, I'm gonna take the risk and look behind me. It's hard to believe she was so full of life just a few minutes ago. Well, that didn't help. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to pick that last option, huh? Oops. About the other curse bearers. For each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of the others are? And what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is in the heart of the selfish and insipid, of those who would be most tempted by the Rite of Resurrection, that their curses take root. And a curse's resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, Mr. Oki, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your curse stone for your own benefit, before it's too late. Too late? It is already too late. There's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. And if you're going to stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you. Am I to take that as a threat, Mr. Oki? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. Well, how about you? Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you. A reasonable enough concern. Very well. I am an associate of the great sorcerer Suigen Gamyodo. Suigen Gamyodo. Indeed, you must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his console not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me. And when did this happen? Why, just 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. I've only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see some mystic. Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure. I hope that is enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy. That tells me nothing, my dude. I'm sorry, you are not making this easy for me. Just get him to walk away once. What can I even do? You know... Recall? My work. That's how he knows me. I've never actually met him, so it's totally slipped my mind. What? Secretary of the chairwoman of Haihaku Soaps. The man who was covertly watching us, he is the secretary to the chairwoman of my company. Huh. Interesting. Takumi worships the company chairwoman, Natsui Yamamori, and demonstrates his unwavering loyalty through his swift and exact execution of every task given to him. Just as Natsui Yamamori continues to exert a tremendous influence over the company since her retirement from the presidency, so does Takumi. Continue to support her from behind the scenes. Acting as Natsui's mouthpiece in this capacity has earned him the ire of the current president and board of directors. Takumi knows the names and faces of not only all employees at the head office, but also the temporary workers in their factories and warehouses, and even their main suppliers. Sweet Gen Gam Yodo my ass. This guy thinks he can sell me everything. Hey, I don't know if having figured that out helps me much right now. Well, let's think. Nope. I'm gonna Suijin Gam Yodo my ass. I know who you are. You work at Haku Soaps, just like me. You're the chairwoman's secretary. Well, that took you long enough. Her lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request then. Not as a stranger, but as your superior. Hey, we're not the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is our chairwoman's secretary even out looking for curse stones anyway? I refrain from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, though, but I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Hanjo has nurtured our company's growth and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curses do not take root in this land we know as our home. I'm not sure I buy that. Like many things, it is not a matter that concerns the rank and file. The chairwoman has no desire to spread fear through our beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that's all, I must insist that you hand me your curse stone. Wait. I've got it. I know I can convince him to leave. Oh, crap, I totally forgot. What is it? I called an ambulance. Oh, right, I forgot to mention. I called an ambulance. It should be coming any minute now. An ambulance? You lost your mind. They will arrive to find you standing next to a corpse, alone, in the dead of night. No doubt they will hand you over to the police, who will have some questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to join me in the interrogation room, you'd better get out of here. You're telling the truth, I see. They are getting closer by the second. I cannot afford to be waylaid at this juncture. I fear I must take my leave. Do I use the curse? Do I need to kill him? Oh, man. Yo, this game is going to be a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Why not? It's my first playthrough. Shogu Oki, you dare. Well, we finna murdered this man. And he looks the same as, yeah, so he might actually be telling the truth. He's really dead. Yeah, they look exactly the same. So, maybe Shogo is the like, villain here. So this is what a curse stone can do. Oh, fuck! The option for curse was on the same side where it said push. I might have actually killed her. I might have killed Yoko. Are you actually the villain? Whoa. The cursed stone of the Whispering Canal has gained 1% soul dregs. Uh-huh. Yeah. Ah, shit. It's 2 a.m. now. In Shicho area. I left the park immediately. Felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. Emergency medical services will probably take care of her body. Takumi's too. This will all be over the news tomorrow. But until then, at least I know she'll be in a safe place. Alright. I have to find my next sacrifice quickly. Got no time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. Killing Takumi barely got me any soul dregs. Guess he must have not been a curse bearer after all. It's not enough. The soul of a non-curse bearer amounts to little more than leftover breadcrumbs. I have to think of places where the other curse bearers of the 7 mysteries would be. The curses were activated around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there's any other places with connections to the mysteries nearby. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into them. Let's see. Which of the 7 mysteries are closest? Bro. Alright. That's enough for tonight. I think you guys know what's about to go down here. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.